Are you new to hybrid training? Or maybe you're a runner who wants to start lifting to improve your race times? Or maybe even a lifter who finally realized there's no scary monsters hiding out in the cardio section of your gym? If so, you'll want to hang on. My name's Brian. I'm a lifter that started training hybrid less than 6 months ago. I started lifting in high school as a member of the football team, and I kept lifting after, although I was never the most consistent with it. Over the last 2 years, I started focusing on my nutrition and getting consistent in the gym, and the gains followed. I tried different forms of training, bodybuilding style, hit circuits. I even dabbled in running, even though I was never great at it. The only problem was I didn't really know what I was doing. Whenever I tried to find hybrid athletes online, all I found was guys with 10 plus years of experience that were already running marathons and ultra marathons and repping 315 on bench like it was nothing. And these guys, they weren't answering the questions that I had. So I decided to start this channel so I could answer questions and address topics that the veterans weren't, and become the best hybrid athlete I can while doing it. You might be wondering why a lifter would want to start running and doing hit circuits in the first place. Well, my whole life, I thought I was bad at running. I hated every wind sprint, 220, and conditioning session we had in whatever sport I was playing at the time. I did, however, love the lifting, and eventually I started to believe the myth that cardio kills your gains. But then I saw guys like Nick Bare and David Goggins, guys that were running incredible distances while also lifting heavy and had great physiques to go along with it. And I realized two things. You absolutely can run and still lift heavy and have a good physique. And two, I wasn't bad at running. It was a discipline problem. And that discipline really stuck with me. I realized that discipline was a key to success. Whether it was in the gym or outside the gym, discipline was a key to success in life.
And discipline is the core tenet to hybrid training. See, most hybrid athletes aren't doing marathons or ultra marathons because they enjoy running that much, but because they love pushing their body to the limit that much. So what's my strategy to become the best hybrid athlete I can? Well, I started by making goals. Then I made plans to achieve those goals. And finally, and most importantly, I committed to executing those plans.
I break my goals up into long-term goals, things like marathons and Spartan races, things that you want to do but you can't see yourself doing them anytime soon. And short-term goals, things like a new mile PR, a new bench PR, or even, if you're new to this, running a mile for the first time. Things that are a lot more actionable and achievable. So what are my short-term goals? Well, most of my short-term goals right now are aimed at improving my endurance and my speed, an area I'm severely lacking in.
My three main goals right now are running a sub 8-minute mile, a sub 12-minute mile and a half or an 8-minute mile pace, and a sub 30 5K, slightly better than 10 minutes per mile for 3.1 miles.
Now these goals may not sound impressive to a runner or an established hybrid athlete, but for me, someone who just took up running, these goals sound great.
A non-running secondary goal of mine is to finish my current cut at 12 to 14% body fat while maintaining as much muscle as I possibly can. A few of my long-term goals, which yes, will require multiple short-term goals completed and passed by before we even think about, include completing a Spartan race and running a marathon, with my eyes set on the Bakersfield Marathon a year from now. Setting these goals allowed me to build a plan with the sole purpose of achieving my goals. And better yet, having these goals set allowed me to really commit to my plan so I could achieve my goals, better than if I was just training to train. Right now, my current plan is a very structured 6-day per week program that has taken me from 192 pounds at 24% body fat back in January to my current weight of 175 and 17% body fat.
In fact, 4 months ago, I wasn't even running a mile. I would run about half a mile, then I would walk at least a quarter of a mile before trying to finish whatever I have left in the tank. My first mile that I did complete, I did in 11 minutes, and my mile and a half time was significantly worse at 17 minutes. Now what are my times? Well, that's a video for another time, but I can tell you they're much better. Over the next few videos, I'm going to go into the details of my program, teach you guys how to build your own, and go over the different aspects of hybrid training. And I'm going to keep it 100% real with you guys. I'm going to show you guys my workouts, my runs, and my hit sessions, my honest transformation. If you want to watch me through my journey, all while starting a journey of your own, then follow along. Let's go build something great.